Hello there. We start with the core principles of the right way to hustle. Let's start with the first one actually. The first one says ask nicely, but earn the right to ask first. Let me take a few examples. You may be asking someone, can you spare 30 minutes to review our business plan? What you think you are asking is for 30 minutes. Let's see what you really are asking. You're asking for years of experience of that other person distilled into 30 minutes plus applied to your specific context. It's not like simply trying to read a book about how to write a good business plan. It's somebody who has been there, done that, using all their experience and apply it to your specific context. But in your mind, you may be thinking, I'm just asking for 30 minutes of their time. Let's take another example. You have a product or a service, or you just launched a book or anything, and you say, can you please review this on our blog? And then you say, to make it easy for you, we'll give you all the content that you need to write. You just have to copy it and paste it. It will take less than 10 minutes of your time. What do you think you're asking? It's 10 minutes, because remember, you have done everything for them. They don't have to do anything. They just have to copy, paste, then click publish button. What you are really asking, by this time you would have guessed, you are looking for quick and free access to their platform that has taken you years to build. Let's take another example. You want to get connected to someone, a venture capitalist, a potential customer, or a potential partner, and you ask somebody else, can you make a quick phone call to connect me to that old friend of yours? What you think you're asking is one phone call. Is just it may take 5 minutes for them. What you're really asking is lend their name and implicitly endorse your product or service offering, because when that person makes an introduction, they're putting a stamp of their approval. It's almost like they're implicitly recommending you. And they would have built that relationship over maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Then they are making a statement that trust this person, trust this product or service. That's what you're asking. It's not one phone call. It's their name and an implicit recommendation. We take a last example. Just met one person, and then you really got impressed with their accomplishments, insights, and everything. And then you say, you know, uh, there are so many hours in a month. What if they could just spare me 1 hour every month just to exchange, bounce off some ideas? And you say, can you please set up a monthly meeting for an hour to exchange ideas? What do you think you're asking is 1 hour a month? They have so many hours to spare. Why not 1 hour for you? What you are really asking is free consulting, free access to their network. That's what you are asking. So it's important to know when you ask someone what you think you are asking and what you are really asking. So sometimes the gap is like a day and night kind of difference. So it's important to know what you are really asking, so that then you can question yourself, do I really deserve to get what I'm really asking? Not what you think you are asking, but what you are really asking. Do you deserve it? Something like a soul searching question. You have to do it in private. Asking is very, very easy. Reciprocating is hard. In fact, asking with no intention of reciprocating is a crime, because everybody has only 24 hours in a day. When you ask someone to do something, they lend their name, reputation, and everything. You are taking a piece of their life, and it is important for you to determine and decide how you will give back to that gift that you are asking them to give you. Here is a better approach, but before that, the common question that comes to people's mind is, how can I get others to do something important to further my own project? So what should somebody else do so that I win? And asking mindlessly is not the answer. You want something, there is a general piece of advice that's out there. You have to hustle, you have to ask. All you have to do is ask. If one door closes, another door opens. You just have to keep knocking on doors. You keep asking, and one day things will happen. There is a better approach, and it's a little bit more complicated. At least it looks like that way, but it's a far better approach for a win in the long run. So here are five of your people in the network: Rob, Anne, Carla, Tom, and Jack. They're all creating their own masterpieces. They are doing something that matters most to them. They want to accomplish something. They want to go somewhere. Just think, how can you be a positive possibility to accelerate their journey, make their journey more meaningful, make their journey more enriched, so that you play a part in where they are going, what they are getting, who they are becoming. Next, this is where some creativity will come. In their own journey, along the way, what side effects are they producing that may be beneficial to your journey? In the case of Rob, uh, the yellow piece is a small part, maybe a piece of code, maybe an article, maybe something that they have created that could be helpful for creating your masterpiece. Remember that Rob does not have to do anything because it's a side effect of what they are doing. So they don't have to spend extra effort. In the case of Rob, it may be a small piece. In case of Anne, it may be a bigger piece. In case of Tom, it's a much bigger piece, as you can see. You think about how do we creatively carve out these relevant side effects. And lastly, you have to choreograph it so that you put all these pieces together, and then there is a small piece that's missing, that's your effort. So that you have to do some part by yourself. You are taking the side effects of all these people pursuing their own dreams, and along the way they're producing some small tidbits of stuff that you can use, and then you are stitching them together, putting your own effort. You are like an assembler, very creative assembler, and you create your own masterpiece. In the process, as you can see, you have made a lot of other people do the work for you, but they didn't do any work for you. It was a side effect of whatever they were pursuing to create their own masterpieces. This is where the creativity will come in. And lastly, in this module, I just want to say, always go for a reasonable ask. That means, to make it super simple, a reasonable ask is something that is very easy for them to do. It's extremely valuable for you. We'll look at that in the next module.